Madam Speaker. Today I rise to talk about industry and the cost of industry and the alarming rise of electricity prices in my electorate of Flynn, but also in Queensland. As you know, as we settle into these FTAs that we've agreed with 9 nations now, our farmers, anyone who wants to sell our exports into these 9 countries must be competitive. And I know, having been on this earth for quite a few years now, that cheap water and cheap power was the success of Queensland in past years. This is not currently the case. Ergon Energy and Energex are GOCs, that are government-owned corporations. They seem to have no control by the government on how they administrate their job, how they can continually put up prices that astound me without seemingly giving a reason for why these prices are going up so quickly and so sharply. If you compare New South Wales with Queensland prices, something like 35% cheaper in New South Wales. Victoria even cheaper again, 65% cheaper than Queensland. Now, most of the industry in Flynn do use a lot of electricity. I think it was highlighted to the member for Hinkler and myself last year when Bundaberg was going for a particularly dry period and the cane was at a critical stage and needing water. They couldn't get it from the sky. There was water in the 2 dams that are close to Bundaberg, but the farmers could not afford to water their crops because of electricity. And that is a fact. And so the crops will wither and die in the field. Now this relates to a lot of industries. If you go further west of Bundaberg, you get into the Gayndah and Mundumba areas, where we grow a lot of fruit. Now, when you grow fruit, they have to be chilled and stored in cold storage. As we know, once you go into cold storage, bringing the fruit down to about 4 degrees centigrade, you're going to use a lot of electricity. And so the caravan rolls on to Embrel at the 2BH farms, where a lot of their fruit is exported to China and South America. They have very large coal rooms, as does Gayndah and Mundumba. Coal rooms are that big you can drive trucks and tractors into those coal rooms. That's how big they are. So you can imagine that the electricity used to, Madam Speaker, to keep those products chilled and ready for market, whether it be in Australia or overseas. This is the problem we've got. I've got 3 coal-fired power stations in my electorate at Stanwell, at Callide and near Billawheeler, and of course Gladstone, which is the largest single biggest power station in Queensland. These are all coal-fired power stations. Now, as we know, along with other commodity prices, coal is the cheapest it's been for a long time, and that includes thermal coal. So why is the power prices going up so high? I think it's up to the Minister in charge of the Queensland Government to talk to Energex and Ergon and try and get some satisfactory reply to why is Queensland prices so high compared to the rest of Australia. Because it's going to do damage, it's doing damage now to our industries. Aluminium, like other metals and resources, are very much rock bottom. They're a lot lower now than they were before the GFC. Now, it's critical for the aluminium industries and other industries in my electorate that they have cheap, affordable power. Here we are exporting coal and gas and uranium to other countries in the world, and they've got cheaper electricity than us, but they have no natural resources. This is a ludicrous situation, and it must be addressed by the Queensland Government, Ergon and Energex. Thank you.